Elizabeth Quinn here, and welcome back to my channel, Elizabeth's Scenes and Scents. Today we're going to talk about Scentsy Club. Scentsy Club is the subscription service from Scentsy. It allows you to always get your bar. It's their perk where you put the bars into the club, limited time offers, things that are retiring, or just things that you absolutely love and don't want to be without, and you have it delivered to your door either 4 times a year, 6 times a year, or every month. And then each of those subscriptions, and you could have one of each if you wanted, you can skip one time a year. So I usually have a quarterly subscription and I skip the spring shipment. So let's dig into some bars. First off, I have Summer Holiday. This is my favorite spring summer scent. Tiger lilies, amber, and vanilla. Very smooth, very light, but nice and room filling. And I just think that one makes me feel as though I'm sitting in a rocking chair sipping lemonade. Next, I have Jaden Jasmine. This is one of my daughter's favorite smells. It's very strong cologne-like with some green notes, and it's not my personal favorite, but my older daughter just loves it. Next up, we have the controversial Palo Santo. I love Palo Santo. It's very smoky, smells a little bit like charred wood. Not as heavy or incense-like as around the campfire. It's actually not as strong as you would imagine. So it's just got this light, smoky, wafting quality that I thoroughly enjoy. Mad for Melon. This was in spring and summer of last year, and I really enjoy the mix of the floral and the melon, and it's probably a honeydew. It's very crisp, and I'm not really a melon girl most of the time, but this one just pleased me, so I kept it in the club. Next up, Harper's Edge. Harper's Edge has been in this club of mine for a good long time, probably 3 or 4 years. Whenever they came out with the scent of the month, it's an August scent of the month. Raspberry vine, ferns, and a hint of ocean air. It's nice and salty, and at the same time sweet from the raspberry and a little bit earthy from the fern. It's very, very good. Pistachio ice cream. This one is an old bar. It's a bring back my bar, returning favorite once in a while. It doesn't get voted back all the time, but it is so good. It's nutty and it's smooth and creamy with even a tiny bit of coconut. It's just yummy. Next up is a bar that I'm pretty sure will return next spring and summer. It's Coco Lime, but we all love it, the whole family. So I put it in as an insurance policy. It's coconut and lime and maybe a little bit of lemon and a little bit of sparkliness in the background. Palm trees and ocean breeze. This was a scent for the month over the summer. It was very popular. I get pineapple and a little bit of sort of a tropical ocean, almost sunscreen, but not in a yucky way. That sweet sunscreen that makes you think of Hawaii kind of a way. Fresh Cut Daisies. Fresh Cut Daisies is also from my older daughter who likes all the fresh and strong. And it's green, it's daisy, it's flowers. It makes you think of laying down in the grass and look up at the summer sunshine and watch the little bees and butterflies go by. Here's one of my favorites, Vanilla Oud. This is an old, dark, sort of sophisticated kind of smell. It's got the vanilla, but then it has oud wood and it has other layers that are just dark and complex, and I really enjoy this in the wintertime. Farmhouse Fir. Farmhouse Fir is one of my absolute favorite tree scents. It's got grapefruit and fir and a little bit of cedar. It's just a happy scent. It's a happy, cuddly scent. Next, we have Cozy Cashmere. Cozy Cashmere was in the Cozy collection with Cozy Cranberry, Cozy Cabin, Cozy Spice, and one I don't remember. Blackberry and musk and amber and all things that make you think of a sophisticated bubble bath kind of a deal. Just beautiful. Vanilla Bourbon. This is my last club bar of this. I decided to take it out. I do like it. It's nutmeg and vanilla and bourbon, but it doesn't throw very well. So it's very nice, but its time is over. Now we have Cozy Spice. Cozy Spice is nutmeg forward rather than cinnamon. And it makes me think of drinking a nice cup of tea with a little drop of milk and a spice cookie. Maybe not as heavy as a molasses or a ginger, but just a little bit of spice in the cookie. And you nibble the cookie and you sip on your tea, and that's Cozy Spice. Churro Churro. Churro Churro is a light bakery scent. It was in the catalog a couple years ago, and I think it was very popular, but they did pop it out and put something else in its place. This is vanilla and cinnamon and sort of that baked fried pastry dough, and it is just delicious. Orchard Apple and Spice. Orchard Apple and Spice is currently in the Harvest Trio. But it is so wonderful that I just had to put it in and make sure I didn't forget to put it in there when things changed over. So this has cherry and apple and sort of a woody background and almost a little bit of a fresh apple picking sort of a scent. Very homey. Next we have Sweet Plum Pastry. Now Sweet Plum Pastry is very much the Scentsy lover's scent. So many people that melt Scentsy love this. It has plum and sort of a bubbling over gooey fruit pie smell and also a little bit of pastry crust. It is excellent and it's also very comforting. Next we have Scary Good. This was September's scent of the month this year. And it is pumpkin pie spice and butterscotch, and it's just so well-rounded and mixed, and it makes you just want to sit there and breathe in all that sticky gooey goodness. Cranberry pumpkin spice. This one's also in the Harvest Trio right now. This is so old school Yankee, wonderful layers of cranberry and pumpkin and spice, and this is one that I would put on all through November. I just love that. Wassail Wonderland. This one was from last Christmas, the Christmas before, probably the Christmas before that, in the sense of this season. It just seems to be a perennial favorite. And the reason is because the orange is so realistic. It's like you just unpeeled that orange and you get that wonderful burst of citrus, and then you get the fir needle and you get a tiny bit of spice. It is such a Christmas morning lovely smell. We have Vanilla Blackberry. This one has a really nice sharpness. It's got vanilla, it's got the blackberry, it has a cedary woodsy undertone, and if it's a little too sharp, mix it with Vanilla Waves, and that just calms it right down. Cozy Chai happens to be my all-time favorite bar in this group. Gingerbread cookies, chai latte, lots of spice, lots of froth. Just any time of the year that you need a hug, you put this in. White Sands. White Sands is a summery smell. Very much a bedroom or bathroom smell. It's elegant. It has rice or rice milk, jasmine, and other really sophisticated, gentle florals, and it just fills your room with a sense of luxurious relaxation. Satin Sheets. Satin Sheets is actually in here for my mom. This is sandalwood and vanilla, and it's just loveliness and sophistication, and it would be very, very nice if you had the need for a day to relax, put on your pajamas, and just lay down and breathe in elegance. That would be Satin Sheets. Next up is Toasted Marshmallow. Toasted Marshmallow was in a summer collection several years ago. This is a really good mixer as well as excellent on its own. It's got that smoky toastedness from the marshmallow. It has sort of a caramely malty background. This is a really good mix with pumpkin chai. I found that out a couple weeks ago. And it is a good long-lasting scent. Almost done. We have Hazelnut Frosting. Hazelnut Frosting was in a Christmas trio a few years ago. Ooh, hazelnuts, buttercream frosting, vanilla, almost like that, get your finger in the bowl and lick the frosting kind of a smell. And it just makes your house feel warm, rich, and cuddly. Last but not least, Stroopwafel Delight. They took this out, and I think a lot of people were sad, out of the catalog completely. I'm glad it's in my club. This is gooey, caramely, sugary, cinnamony, buttery waffle cookie with the caramel in between. It is just the one scent that throws so far and is so gooey that you honestly think you're baking something. So, as you can tell, I happen to like a lot of bakery scents, and that is everything that's in my club. I hope that you guys enjoy, and that if there are certain scents, especially the limited time offers and the scent of the month, that you fall in love with, that you think about starting a Scentsy club. Again, Elizabeth Quinn, wafting wonderful wax at .scentsy.us, and have a blessed day. Bye-bye.